Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode. That's episode 2 of season 2.
Season 2, baby.
In 2022.
What the twos? It's through March though now. Fuck.
3, damn it. I don't even remember what we normally do in this bit. Normally just chat a bit of shit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a quick catch up of what we're doing.
Quick catch up. We've had a mad week. No, we ain't done nothing. You've been to work, I've been to work, been to the gym, you've been to the gym.
Yeah.
That's been pretty much it. I can't think of anything else. That's what our lives become.
Such a crap routine, isn't it?
Work, gym, kids, sleep.
Bed.
Yeah, Madden.
How exciting. I feel like we're forgetting something. We spent a small fortune in the charity shops.
Are we?
Yeah.
We're buying the charity shops. Oh god, nothing from the charity shops.
Bunch of clothes. This top from the charity shop. And another one.
Yeah, it's like 50p. That's not spending a small fortune.
It's a small fortune to me.
But yeah, that's about it.
A woman who skates today.
Mm-hmm.
Only brought them in. They thought it was a bit manic.
Yeah, it's a wild one.
Yeah. To say the least. Never seen it like that before.
One of the other local ones got closed down, which is normally on a Saturday. So all the people that go to that have obviously come to our Sunday session.
Yeah.
Which is why it's been so mental.
We're on about the Leesos one. Check out the video on YouTube, you'll know what I mean.
Oh, you sound so enthusiastic about that. We're on about Leesos. Just go and look at the video. That's what I love about you.
What?
You're just sparkle all the time. There's always a happiness that's in your voice.
No, it's called realism.
It's not even that.
I'm the Carl Pilkington of this podcast, I am.
An idiot.
No. The miserable shit.
A round-headed twonk.
No. Okay, I'm gonna...
Give me some monkey news.
No. I'm just gonna point out the elephant in the room of my face for the ones that can see it. I don't know what's happened, but I look like I've been sunbathing with sunglasses on, and I haven't.
You don't look like that in real life, though. That, what I see on the screen, is not what your face looks like in real life.
He's him.
And she's her.
You got a bit that's sticking right up here.
It's fine, it's my alfalfa piece.
What?
Alfalfa?
The fuck does that mean?
From Little Rascals.
Dunno.
Which brings me on perfectly to a new part that I've decided, just while having a poo, that we are going to do.
Okay. Enlighten me.
Every week. So one of us is going to pick a film.
Okay.
We're going to watch that film either on a Friday or a Saturday before we record the podcast. And then we're going to review the film.
Okay.
Just in a short little segment. But we're not talking like, oh, I'm going to pick the Titanic. Like some random shite.
How'd you look for random shit?
Well,
Is it like a
you've
random
got to
movie
have watched some
generator?
No, you've got to have watched some random shite in your dad, like that I haven't
Not
seen.
films, just TV programmes, really.
Oh, I suppose we'll do it with the TV program as well. There's got to be a random shite film that you watched that one with the fucking waka birds walking and shit.
Yeah,
that's a load of
hard
shit.
to find, though.
No, it's not.
It is. Oh, I think it was on Daily Motion actually.
It'll exist. It'll be really easy to find. The internet, you just type in what it's called and it'll come up. But yeah, you've watched loads of shit. You ever seen Pinocchio 2?
Disney?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's a Pinocchio 2.
I don't believe it. It would be on Disney Plus if that was the case.
I bet it is.
It's not.
I had
It's
it on
not,
DVD.
because
it's proper
no, you have
Pinocchio.
not. No, you didn't have it on DVD.
No, I didn't. I had it on video, sorry. And in the case had a thing on the front, and when you press the front, it played When You Wish Upon a Star, and this lighted up, and this lighted, there was little lights on. No, there was little lights on it. So when you pressed it, it's like
Are you sure?
Jiminy Cricket's what does he have? Umbrella? The tip of it lit up and stuff when you press the button on it.
I think you're wrong. I think this
I'm
must,
really
this,
not.
This must have been the first one.
No,
There's not a second one.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the first one. No. He ends up he's puppet again, and he has a.
He's a real boy. Why would he go back to being a puppet?
Because he's a naughty little shit again. He's a
He
naughty
was a
little
naughty
shit.
little shit to begin with.
Isn't well, he was? That's why he started turning into a donkey, because he was becoming an ass. So he started being a naughty little shit again, and the Pharaoh's like, "Yo, motherfucker, you're gonna be a penguin. You're gonna be a penguin. Apparently, you're gonna be a puppet until you learn to sort your shit out and behave yourself again, mate."
I think you're full of shit. No, you're not allowed to research it now.
I'm not researching it. I'm bringing it up to show you.
Ugh.
Swear
You watch,
to God.
you find this VHS cover and it's the fucking first film. It's not important. Come on.
It is important
not.
because I need to know what the piss flaps it was called.
It wasn't Disney. Couldn't have been. It was whatever the brand was at the time other than Disney.
Oh, I think it might have been this one.
Back in the day.
I have a feeling it might have been this one.
What's that one?
Because this is, I don't recognise the. I recognise the character. Yeah, it was this one.
So it's not Disney then?
No, I don't think it is.
That's definitely not Disney.
No, but I don't know if it's this one. I feel like it might be, but I don't recognise the cover. But it's got the button that I said about, and it's got the lights that light up. Either way, Pinocchio's a little shitbag in it.
That didn't even say Pinocchio 2. It's just normal Pinocchio.
I think it might just be it's a different version.
What about it anyway? What was your point?
Just the fact that it's a random crap film that you haven't seen. So all of that was for no payoff, but yeah.
Yeah, for nothing.
It
I know the story of Pinocchio.
It's not the same story though, so there's no whale involved.
Do you know what I want to watch? I want to watch versions of like tales. You know, the dark version of The Little Mermaid and Cinderella and that stuff. Have they made films like that?
The Brothers Grimm ones.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
They made a couple of real film versions, I think.
Yeah.
But
I'd like to
many.
watch them. They'd be cool to react to, they would.
So we're not recording it, we'll then give a review of it.
Yeah, I know, but I think, because I wanted to do reaction videos as well, didn't I? Obviously not watch the whole fucking film. That'd be too long.
Well, we'd have to, and then you'd have to edit it down to snippets.
But
yeah, we'll pick a random film. There's got to be random films that you watched when you were a kid.
Probably, but I don't remember. I don't remember what happened.
Well, just random
today.
films you've seen. Things you've seen, and ask me if I've seen it. If I haven't seen it, then we'll watch it. But then we get your review of it from somebody who's watched it and enjoys it, and my review of it as somebody that's never seen it. Like, have you seen Little Giants?
No, I don't think so.
You haven't seen Little Rascals, you haven't seen Little Giants. Have you actually watched Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Little Rascals?
It's with Alfalfa, and he has his little piece that pokes up in the middle, and buckwheat.
Yes, I think I have. Got a little girl with like a short dark haired bob. She goes around a little purse or something.
I don't know about the purse, but yeah, she's in it.
They act like adults.
Kinda.
Yeah, I've seen that.
They have the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Okay.
But yeah, we just watched something.
Yeah, we watched Killer Clowns from Outer Space together.
Did we?
Yeah. You found it and made me watch it when I was scared of clowns.
I don't feel like we watched all of it.
Yeah, we did.
We need to watch it with Riley. He'll love it. Because it's just stupid, it's not even scary.
Yeah. I think it'd scare Maggie though.
Yeah, it might scare Maggie. That's why I didn't say Maggie, I said Riley.
I was thinking about Maggie in my head though. Because she needs to stop being such a pussy all the time.
Even that, she's obsessed with scary stuff.
I know, but she scares herself.
All kids scare themselves. That's what you do.
So that's a new thing you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you was going to introduce games into this as well. Have you thought of any? No.
Hide the sausage.
That's not for a podcast. That can be funny.
What?
That can be funny.
When? Got them.
Call them what?
Tell me something.
Tell you what.
What you been doing?
I watched you train today.
You did? How was that?
It was quite fun.
It was fun, was it?
Yeah.
Good?
Willow loved it.
She didn't at the start.
No. But she was around different new people and all that, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And very, very loud.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she loved it as well.
Took a funny bump.
You did?
Yeah, it's really made me feel weird.
Why?
I don't know. I must have landed in like a very sweet spot in the ring.
Mm.
And it just felt like I landed on the floor. There was no giving it whatsoever. So I must have landed perfectly, like on the crossroads of a beams that wasn't, yeah. I don't even know. I bumped all over the place and that one just felt solid. It felt like I just went on the floor. I don't know if I crumpled against the ring, if that makes sense. So the bounce in the ring didn't actually happen. I don't know how to explain it, but I landed like I landed just on the concrete floor.
What makes it make a big loud noise?
It's basically like a giant spring in the middle.
Okay.
That when you hit, it gives the ring a bit of go and puts the ring back. It's not like a trampoline, like you're not going to get any jump off it.
Yeah.
But it gives it a bit of boom. And what that spring does is that spring allows it to drop down a bit, and that's what gives it the
Dum.
rather than it just being solid. Because even if it was rock solid and you hit it, it would just go.
Yeah.
Whereas because of that spring being there as well, it only gives it like 2 inches that it gives, if that. But because of that 2 inches, that then gives you the when
Is
you
that
hit
what
it.
it's for? The noise?
Yeah, basically.
Oh.
I mean, it's a bit softer,
Hmm.
but in the same way, if I slap you, it's going to hurt a bit less than if I punch you. Do you know what I mean? It's still going to hurt.
Yeah.
That's the problem with wrestling and people. People go, oh, it's fake. It's not fake, it's predetermined.
Mm.
It's different.
Tone down a little bit.
Well, it's not even... Like, you do things in a way that's as safe as possible.
Yeah.
But you can't fake being thrown 8 feet in the air and landing on your back.
No.
You just do it as safely as possible. It still bloody hurts. Lots of it still bloody hurts.
Bloody hurts.
Bloody hurts. And like lots of stuff you do, like chops.
Mm.
Chops are real. There's no fake about a chop. Like when you saw Peach getting walloped,
Yeah.
he's really getting hit. It's not fake. There's no fake way that you can do it. You can make them sound slightly worse than they are if you cup your hand right, because you get like a proper clap noise from it. But to get that proper clap noise, you still need to bloody wallop them. It just gets more
It's
of
just a slap, innit?
Kinda. Yeah, it's kind of a slap, but you push into it more.
He has some proper handprints on his back.
Yeah, it's proper. There's no fake way to do it.
You never mentioned Peach before, but it's funny.
Peach, he left ages ago, went to uni or something,
Oh.
and then he come back. Done really well. He started going to the gym loads, lost loads of weight and stuff.
Yeah.
I was joking that we can't call him Peach anymore. We've got to call him Apricot now because he's smaller.
Look at that. Lion. It's arm day tomorrow.
I think I'm going to do some chest. Although it's Monday. Everybody does chest on a Monday.
Part of mine's chest as well.
You just do upper body and lower body, don't you?
Yeah, basically.
Which is a fair split to do. Or you can do push-pull days.
What does that mean?
Basically, if you go on a machine, you have to push it.
Yeah.
You do it. If you go on a machine, you have to pull it. That's a different day.
I can't do that though, because I try and alternate so I don't do arm days or upper body days before a work day, because like pushing the like the drugs trolley and patients.
Yeah, but
and stuff.
your upper body won't be as bad because you've only done half the workout.
Yeah, but if I do pulls and pushes,
Yeah.
I'm doing both arms and legs.
Yes, but what I'm saying is you won't be as bad because you haven't done half the things.
And I also like doing it that way because it hurts more, and I feel like it's done more.
You don't want things to hurt.
Ache then.
You don't even want it to ache.
But that makes me feel good.
Okay. So how was training for you then?
I liked it.
You're real good at conversations.
It was fun. It was a bit nerve-wracking going in at first. I expected it to be a lot bigger than it was.
No, it's a
I don't
small
know
little
why.
room.
I think because the halls that they're in, like the Cornbow Hall, when you do the shows, it's quite big in it.
Yeah.
But that room's just fucking tiny.
Yeah, we can't really do... Sometimes he does like little exhibition-y shows there.
Well, in that little warehouse bit?
Yeah, so it'd just be like... sort of for family to come and watch. I don't think they've been done for a long time, but when I first started, they'd said
they should do that.
they'd just do some little bits there.
I like that the gin apologised, making Maggie cry to me.
No, he didn't.
What?
No, he didn't. The gin would not apologise for making...
Alright then. What's his name? I don't know what his real name is.
Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
Don't look like a Joe.
He don't look like a Joe.
No, he's got a really good personality though.
He's
Nothing like the gin at all.
He's a nightmare.
I like him.
Yeah, Joe's alright. Everyone's alright there, to be honest with you.
I feel like I'd get on with everybody there.
Yeah, everybody's fine. There's nobody that you're like, oh, God's sake.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't have a... Is there anybody that you kind of don't like? You don't have to say names.
No.
Really? Is there anybody that gets on your tits? Alan.
Alan. No, I like Alan.
Yeah. Kids love him. I don't know why.
It's because I can shout moron at him repeatedly. That's why.
And he retaliates. It's
Yeah.
his own fault.
That's the worst thing you can do, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I suppose that's what you've got to do at the same time. But if you feed it, then it just makes people want to do it more. But I don't think there's anybody. It's like, oh, God's sake. Even the ones that annoy you. You'd be sad if they didn't ever come back. Do you know what I mean? There's nobody that's like, oh, God, I can't wait for them to leave.
That's good. Is there anybody that you miss that's left?
Uh,
Or has anybody actually left since you started?
Kev left, obviously.
Yeah.
I
I didn't know that he was there when you started, though, to be honest. I forgot how long it's been since that you've been going.
It's been 2 years near enough.
Really?
Yeah, I started just before lockdown kicked off, didn't I? I started just before I left Zombies. I started doing wrestling and Zombies, and then I left Zombies. I did
Really?
wrestling for a bit, yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, it would have been about January, February of
2000 and what?
2020,
2020?
yeah.
Well, just before holiday?
Yeah.
Before we went into
And then we went into lockdown, didn't we?
country closed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I enjoyed it. And Willow loved it as well.
She like ringing the bell.
Mm.
Because on a Sunday we do practice matches at the end. And they go, ring the bell, and we've got one that's like just a little... how do you describe it? It's like the ones that you see on the reception in hotels, and it's like a ding! Or one of them. I showed her how to do it, and that was it. So it was ring the bell, ding ding ding, and then Willow's like ding 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 ding. I think they've started. You can stop now.
I'll be honest, I didn't think she'd be as well behaved as she was, because she's had a really long day today.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she'd kick off.
She had a good sleep at skating though, didn't
Um, not really. She only had about half hour really. But even that was a longer session as well, because we went to the party.
Mm-hmm.
It's just been a really long ass day today.
It has. It messes everything up though, doesn't it? Like, even though we went an hour early, that hour off your day suddenly just changes everything.
Yeah.
And massively, almost to the point of 2 or 3 hours that it changes your day. Because normally we'd have gone out, we popped to the car boot this morning,
Yeah.
we'd have gone and done that, come back, I'd have popped to the gym, and then we'd have popped to Aldi and done what we did there, and then we'd have come back, got the stuff all ready, fed the kids, then we'd have gone. Whereas today it was like, we go there, pop to Aldi, come back home, force feed the kids something real quick and throw them in the car.
Yeah. Go skating for... Oh, were you there for 4.5 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Bloody hell.
Bad at it. All adds up, you don't even realise. Oh
then,
God, I've got lightheaded.
And then from there to Dad, just drop the kids off because he actually asked to have them on a Sunday night and take them to school. What? I ain't going to say no to that though. And then over to training. And got back home at, 9:30?
Mm-hmm. That was a bit after that actually.
Day.
It was nearly 10.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
It was 10:10 now, couldn't be that long ago.
It was like 9:45. I remember being like, God's sake, why has it taken this long?
I can't wait for you to start doing shows though.
No, me neither. It's so difficult knowing what I want to do.
What do you mean?
Like, I'm set on what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's bits of me that, like, I was chatting to Ant. I was saying to him, like, I would love to do, like, a comedy wrestling gimmick.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I want to really wrestle.
Yeah.
And it's hard to do that with a comedy type gimmick.
I don't know.
So I mean, you can still go and wrestle, but you're not gonna be winning heavyweight champion under a comedy gimmick. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're never gonna get a belt under a comedy gimmick. Really. In wrestling, I mean, you've got a guy called R-Truth. He's kind of a comedy. Like, if I was going to do it, I'd probably want to do it like him. He's a kind of a comedy. And he had a belt, but he had the 24/7 belt. Which means at any point, somebody can try and pin you and take the belt off you, and it's their belt then.
Yeah.
Yeah? So as long as they bring a ref with them, you could be in bed asleep. And they could bring a ref with them and just go, 1, 2, 3. My belt. Like, as part of, it's just a gimmick belt.
Yeah.
Like they do it all the time. So there's like, one of the bits is guys like shopping, and out of nowhere a ref comes around the corner, and another wrestler comes and just clotheslines him in the shopping centre and just pins him. But obviously the shopping centre knows it's happening. It's not. It's all thingied. But like that's part of that. Well, there's one where he's doing an interview. He's at the wrestling, but he's doing an interview. And while I was chatting with him, another wrestler just comes in and just rags him to the floor and pins him. Like he's in a full suit and everything, like doing the interview.
Yeah.
And a guy in his full wrestling gear just comes in, slams him on the floor and pins him, and he can't fight back because his suit's too tight.
So have you like worked out the moves and shit that you want to
do? Some. And then people are throwing spanners in the works. But yeah, I've got some.
How does that work? Because obviously you can't have like moves that are yours because you can't do the same thing all the time, can you? Surely.
Well, you do to a certain point. You have what you would call your finisher.
Yeah.
Everybody has their finisher, and it's their finisher.
Yeah.
Unless it's agreed. Like, for example, in WWE, The Undertaker and Kane were supposedly brothers. So when Kane first started wrestling, he had exactly the same moveset as The Undertaker. And that was like part of his gimmick, that he was almost a clone of The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Because it was his brother. So it was like exactly the same. They had the same finisher, they had the same everything. And then it detoured then afterwards. But generally speaking, people have different finishers. What's really difficult now is lots of people will have things that used to be finishers as part of their normal moves.
Okay.
So you're almost then taking finishers out of the finisher pool.
There's loads of different ones.
Yeah, so like a DDT used to be a finisher.
Well, I don't know what that means.
Which is where if you're facing me, I put your head in here.
In here?
In my arms. In my...
Headlock?
Like in a headlock, but you're backwards headlock. So you're facing that way.
Yeah.
Rather than facing out. You're
Can
facing...
you get my bubble, please?
You're facing towards my back. Ugh.
Say that again, because that was muffled.
You're facing towards my back. It was muffled. I get it.
Yeah,
But yeah, you so your head would be in here and your body's in front.
Yeah.
And then I basically jump backwards and put your head in the floor. Yeah.
Yeah.
That used to be
Smash
a
your
finisher.
face in.
Yeah, smash your face into the floor.
Yeah.
It's a DDT. That used to be a finisher. Now, 4 or 5 of them might happen in one match. In like
I'm sure I
WWE
saw that
and
today.
stuff. Probably. Well, in my match, that was basically an entire match of finishers. So Joe was using everybody else's finishers on me. So pretty much every move he did on me was one of the other guys' finishers.
Were you just going through them all?
Yeah, he was taking the piss out of everybody,
Oh.
and then I was getting up from him. So
Did he do yours?
He didn't do mine, no.
Why?
Because
You're the one who's fighting. Surely you should have done
fighting him.
yours.
No, because it was winding everybody else up, but he did everybody's. And then I was finding ways
Did
to
you do
get...
Troy's as well?
No, he didn't. But he did the Troy pose at one point. Mike did the Troy pose at one point. So just take
He
it
did
there.
the bouncy thing as well and turned. You know when he hops on one leg?
Oh, yeah,
He
no,
did
yeah,
that.
he did. So he did Troy elbow.
Troy elbow.
Yeah, he did the Troy elbow.
How did you feel with me watching you?
It's alright.
Don't bother you?
No.
Great.
What do you want me to say? Oh, it made me really nervous.
No, I don't-
was
I mean,
so
like-
scared.
Not scared, just like happy that I was there.
Yeah, well, you just... When you're actually doing it, all you think about is what's happening. You don't have time to be like, oh, is my wife watching?
I really want to watch you in You Get Up though.
Like a proper...
Hmm.
Yeah. And me.
What else have we been doing? Nothing. So boring.
Yeah.
We don't even have anything planned for the... What we do? It's your fucking birthday. You get a present and a blowjob.
Whoa. What's my present?
I'm not telling you, it's a surprise. It's nothing fancy though. You'll never guess what it is. But it's nothing you're going to be excited about.
Is it a key ring that says Dad on it?
No.
Am I close?
No.
Your face says different.
My face doesn't look like my face at the minute. But no, it's not that. Is there anything you want to do for your birthday?
Not really.
No. Oh, you want an early night, didn't you? That's what you
Yeah.
said. I'm not working, but you are.
Woo. Only till half 4. Well, I wasn't overly fussy about having it off. I just thought it'd be alright. And then they're doing some gym challenges down at the gym for St.
Yeah.
Patrick's Day. And I thought it'd be nice to pop down and spend a bit of time down there and have a look at things rather than going on the evening when I'm already knackered. And I thought I'd ask. And he was like, nope! You got more chance of fucking yourself.
Really?
Yeah.
Justin said that.
Yeah.
No way. The only other thing that's happening this month is Mother's Day.
Yeah, it's not a real one either.
Or is that not a real one?
Because it's not a real one.
Why?
Because it's not. They're all just bollocks things to try and make you spend money on shite.
Yeah, you don't have to spend money though, do you? Just get the kids to make me a card. That's what I'll do for you.
Where am I
for
getting the
Father's
card
Day.
from?
The paper in the drawer
That's
downstairs.
not a card then, is it? That's a paper.
Make them me a paper thing then.
Make you a paper thing. Okay.
Yeah. Come on, you made a paper mache heart for my very, very first Mother's Day.
It
It's
wasn't
Willow's
your
very...
first.
It was?
No, it wasn't.
It was?
Riley didn't even exist, so fuck you. It was still in your belly.
Really?
Yes.
Are you sure? I thought the little bear was that one.
Nope.
But either way, it's Willow's first Mother's Day.
Okay.
She's already had a Father's Day, hasn't she? I'm sure
don't know
it's
when
like
they are.
June, I think.
I don't know when they are and I don't care when they are. It's just shite.
Okay.
I hate things like that.
I know you hate Valentine's Day.
I hate Valentine's Day, I hate Father's Day, I hate Mother's Day, I hate Pancake Day. It's just all bollocks. If I want to eat pancakes, why do I need to eat them on that day? Piss off, I'll eat pancakes when I want them.
It's the only day you ever eat them.
I don't want them. I didn't even eat any this year.
No, you didn't.
I left it on the side and Hunter ate it. It's just shite. Valentine's Day, it's a day to tell your missus you love them. Should be doing that every day anyway. Piss off. Mother's Day, it's a day your kids should be going, I love you, mommy. Should be doing that every day anyway. Piss off. It's all just bollocks. They're only valid for people that are shit. They are. They're only days for people that are shit. If you don't tell your missus you love them all the time, That's what Valentine's Day is for. So you go, oh, got an excuse to say it now. Mother's Day. It's a day for shit dads to be like, oh, I bought you a present because I did remember a day exists for you. Like, it's just bollocks. It's all bollocks. A day is for people that are shit. To make them remember they're supposed to tell somebody they love them. It's ridiculous. Piss them off, the lot of them.
I somewhat disagree.
Why?
Because in regards to for like Valentine's Day and that, yeah, I agree that you should be saying that you love each other, like, all the time, really, because what's the point in being with each other otherwise?
Mm-hmm.
But
you still want the presents, and you still want a bunch of shit. Like, you want to go out for food. It's just a day to pay more money to eat. Fuck off.
I'd like you to cook me a meal, like a proper meal with candles and shit, and then have a romantic evening together, because we never do that.
Bollocks, would ya? I don't know why you lie.
That's what I would like.
The last time you kicked off, I did that. When?
I did that. Bought candles ever.
I did that one time, and what happened was
one time.
you got because I ain't doing it again. You can balls to that. Balls to that. This is another classic case of Kelda's going to claim she wants something that she's had and she fucking hated it when she had it. Right? I did that one time, cooked a nice meal, did all that, and your thing was, ugh, we're not even going out for food. So you can you getting your dinner cooked.
Well, maybe
right
I've changed now. I'm in my next decade.
Oh, it's happened this year, has it? So next year it'll be okay. Right, we'll see.
I think my mentality's changed and it's hitting another era.
Why?
I don't know.
Another era?
I think I've changed.
But yeah, you did. I did all that, and I basically got told off because I didn't book anywhere to go for food.
That was only because I told you about it on the day. Because you were saying for ages, I ain't going to do anything for Valentine's Day, and I was like, I want to. And then I asked you on the day, have you booked anything? And you was like, no.
Yeah. Because I haven't.
But I wanted you to.
I know that, but you've just said what you want is a meal cooked for you and shit, and that's what I did.
Yeah, but now that's what I want. I want candles as well, and romantic music and shit.
Romantic music.
Yeah.
So you want corn.
Love making as well, not a pounding, please.
You want corn.
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 Yeah.
What corn?
The band. Romantic
not romantic.
Music, followed by the bit of Slipknot.
No, what did you put on that one time, Elton John?
Megadeth.
That's the last time you did that. And you played Elton John on the laptop in the old house.
Played Elton John on a laptop.
You did, yeah. That was the last time you organised a little romantic personal evening together.
I don't think it was.
It was. That was before Maggie was conceived.
It would have been. Maggie wasn't conceived until we moved into the new house. Well, the old house.
That's what I'm on about. The old house.
You said, oh, okay.
That's the old house now,
I'm
babe.
so confused. I was thinking about the flat.
No. I don't remember you doing it in the flat at all, to be honest.
For this.
That's way too long ago for me to remember.
You don't remember anything.
But anyway. You can't say that you don't agree with all this bullshit, because before Riley was born, you got me stuff.
Yeah, because it's the first one. He hasn't had time to tell you any of that shit prior to that.
The kids like making us stuff anyway.
Yeah, but I'm sick of them making fucking cards. Maggie's made 12 cards in the last week for any random bollocks. Doing my tits in. What's this? Someone else for the bin. And all she does is write Maggie, 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 Maggie. I've made you a card, have you? Fantastic.
You're a savage, man.
It's true. I guarantee you, if you go downstairs, you'll find 12 bits of paper. They've just got Maggie written on them and they're folded in half. And she's like, that's for you, Mummy.
Well, I found a card that said to Mummy on it.
Yeah. And then I bet it said Maggie, 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 Maggie,
I don't
Maggie.
remember.
And there's a bunch of random letters that
When she does her little pictures and stuff as well, she folds them up into little tiny squares. It really gets on my nerves. I'm like, why are you doing
she doesn't.
that?
Why have you made that sound like she folds them up into little tiny squares. She doesn't. She folds them up at random angles into little tiny things that have got 14 sides and all point in different directions.
It's not that bad.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
She'll fold one over. She'll randomly be like, alright, I've got an A4 sheet. I'm going to fold it corner to corner. And then I'll fold it as though I'm trying to fold a square. So now I've got a point over this way, a point over this way. And I'll fold it all together. And sometimes I'll fold it 3/4 of the way. And then I'll fold it that way in a half. And I'll be like, this is really special. I've got to keep this safe.
Yep.
And then she'll screw it up and put it in a pocket.
But that little piece of shit piece of paper is like so... What's the word?
Important.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be so bad if she did just fold it nicely. Even if she did fold it nicely and folded it like 5 times into a little tiny thing that barely folds anymore. She doesn't. It just random folds, random scrunchies.
It's because she's...
A nightmare.
Unique.
Unique.
Yes.
Oh, God. Diddly 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 dip. The car clan. Go on then.
You go first. I need to think.
Oh, you need to think, do you?
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, I've got one.
Go on then, you can go first. I'll see how brutal I need to be in response.
It pisses me off how you're right most of the time.
I can't help that. I can't help it if I try my hardest not to talk unless I know the answer. So what have I done that's been right this time?
This time.
Pisses me off that you are factually accurate.
There's nothing it's like specific that's happened. It's just...
It's got to be something that's made you go, fucking bastard. He's right again. I'm going to use that.
I think I love skating.
I fucking told you. I fucking told you. I fucking told you.
I know, but it pisses me off.
Why?
I don't like it.
You try so hard to be miserable.
I don't try to be miserable.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Liar. Anything else? Any more rightages?
No specific things, just...
Everything.
Most things. Like The Walking Dead.
What about it?
Well, when we first met, I was very, very against watching it because I didn't like zombie stuff. I still don't really like zombie stuff.
It's different, isn't it?
Mm.
This is why I think you should watch True Blood. Because it is shit you like. It's basically 50 Shades of Grey had a baby with Twilight. And you like both of those things. So why wouldn't you like them together?
I don't... I've never said that I don't think you're right on that. I just keep forgetting that you said it.
Yeah, but if you said a couple of times like, I don't want to watch it. Why do you think I'd like it? And I'm like, it's 50 Shades of Grey and Twilight put together. In one of the very first episodes, there's a vampire full on ploughing this woman at like 300 mile an hour. And she's just like, ah! He's like, using his vampire speed.
Vampire speed in your dick. Wow.
Well, vampire speed, they can run mega fast through the woods and stuff, can't they, in Twilight?
Yeah.
So he's using that mad speed for his hip thrusts.
Well, you don't see that on Buffy.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's 50 Shades of Grey meets Twilight. I'm pretty sure there's like a vampire, a zombie, a fucking werewolf thing. Jesus Christ, I'm tired. It's bedtime.
What's yours with me? Do you hate how my skin goes red?
Yeah, I hate how you see through. It's weird. No. That you keep leaving your shit all over the place.
Don't. Don't even.
You took pictures? I took pictures. I got pictures. Did you take pictures?
Yeah, I did.
So, I actually only did it for one day because then I got fed up.
That one.
Is that it?
It's the only one I took a picture of.
That's the only one you've got?
Yeah. He left his contact lens packets on the side, where Willow could get them, by the way. Still full of water as well.
Okay, so we left gravy out.
You can't. That's
jelly beans that we took off the kids out.
That's the day of the last podcast.
Hat out. No, it's not. We left the hat out.
You took
and
pictures
some
before you put the
gym
bloody
equipment-y type stuff,
away.
and a lighter. Didn't even smoke and left the lighter out. This is my personal favourite one of yours because of where you fucking left it. Look at that. Can you... It's an apple core that she left on the sofa.
These are all took on the last podcast day.
No, that is not taken on the last podcast day.
Have a look at the details, please.
Details. 7th of March. When was that? That was on the Monday. That was the day after the last podcast. It was the day after the last podcast. You left an apple core on the sofa. You didn't even leave it. At least I had the dignity to leave my things on the side on a unit. You left your apple core on the sofa.
I didn't leave it on the sofa. It must have fell onto the sofa.
No, I watched you. I was sat with you. I even shouted up to you, "Are you taking the piss?" You literally ate it. You put it by the side of you, and then you got up and went up and came upstairs.
I must have forgot about it.
And I was like, "You're going to come and throw this away?"
I must have forgot about it. Still tied it up after myself, though. I had to put them contact lenses in the bin.
I was at work. If you'd
have you replaced the bag in the bin yet?
No.
Why not?
That's not tidying up after myself. That's replacing things after you emptied it. I don't know why I'm replacing it when you emptied it.
Because I asked you to do it.
Yeah. And I'll do it.
When?
When I'm ready. You emptied it, you should replace it.
Yes, I know, but I asked you to do it.
If I empty the bog roll, I should replace it.
Nobody fucking does, though.
I do. Well, I know. I keep having to get the new bog rolls. I mean, to be fair, the kids can't reach that.
No. So what's your actual beef for me this week?
It's the fact that you can crunch anything.
Oh, God.
I'm sure you've mentioned
this before.
I don't care.
You can't say
I don't
the
care
same
if this is a
thing.
re-beef, a re-probleming, a re-saying with my chestings. So if this is a re-chest, it's a re-chest. You need to sort it out. You were eating that apple that you then left on the sofa. We'll be sitting there with the TV fairly quiet, and you'll have an apple, and a normal person with an apple will go... You're like... And you'll do it right by the side of me. And then you'll have...
You're such a drama queen.
And then you'll have a sip of your tea and go... The noise you would expect somebody to make eating an apple is the noise you manage to make drinking tea or water. You crunch tea? I don't know how you do it.
I don't crunch tea.
You do?
I suck it through my teeth. Through the back of my teeth.
I've heard you crunch tea.
I know you haven't.
I have. You've
It's not
crunched
physically
tea.
possible.
No, it's not, but you've bloody done it.
No, I haven't.
You have and you do. And
No.
you know you do. You know you do.
No, no.
You can't eat quietly. It drives me mental.
I can't help that.
You'll crunch.
You can't sleep quietly.
You'll crunch
You
beans.
can't help that either. I have
Yeah.
to fucking deal with it though.
You need to stop how you eat things. Stop
Can't.
eating. Stop eating. Drink it all through your shakes. Blend everything. And then at least I only have to listen to a bit of...
Am I not quiet with my shakes then? I mean, am I quiet with my shakes?
No, but at least if you be quiet and let me finish talking...
If I don't butt in, I forget what I'm going to say.
You can forget what you were going to say because you didn't need to say it.
But it's important.
It wasn't. When you hear the rest of my sentence, it wasn't.
Go on then.
Blend it all, get it down into like smoothies, and at least I only have to deal with a little bit of crunching. That would be the equivalent of something that should have a mild crunch.
when I use the shaker thing. I just let it fall in my mouth. So you're talking bollocks.
Exactly. Yeah, but I don't know what it is you do. I don't know if it's you move it around in there or something. And like, maybe your teeth fall out and regrow like a shark and you crunch them. I don't know what it is. But you'll like anything. Water. You drink water. How are you crunching water? I've heard you crunch a cup of tea.
You'd have mentioned something like this the day we met.
I have done. From the day we got together, I've been like, how are you crunching that?
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. You'll crunch pasta. I'm like, I don't think you've cooked that enough. And then I'll have a go. I'll be like, oh, this is sloppy. How have you managed to make this crunch? You sound like you're eating dry pasta when you're eating cooked pasta.
Right, well, I'm not changing.
We should.
I don't even know how to stop because I don't know that I'm doing that.
I don't know how you do it. You must have like a hollow bit in your head, like in an acoustic guitar, and the slight noise just echoes through and then comes back out as a...
I don't know how to take that statement.
What, you've got a hollow bit? There's loads of hollow space in your head.
You said a big hollow bit.
I didn't.
You did? Like a guitar?
No, I said
Guitars are this big?
you'll have a hollow bit in your head, like an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if it's a fucking ukulele, it's only this big, it still works the same.
You just said ukulele?
No, I mean the fucking acoustic chamber. Oh, you've got an acoustic chamber in your face that goes... Good Lord.
Good Lord. You need to stop being right. Stop saying things. I've got some things that the kids have said.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Go on then.
I need to kind of explain the backstory to this though first.
Okay.
So it was one of the days after school, we were walking back home. We saw a monster truck go past. Like a small monster truck. It was like a 4x4 with fucking massive wheels, right? And they thought it was a monster truck. It was this like a blue coloured one. Which I don't know why it's relevant, but it is. And
is it actually relevant?
I don't remember.
Okay.
But I've remembered writing the blue bit. Anyway, we played this. I started playing this game with him, saying, "Look, was it a different type of vehicle?" Just to wind them up, because I was trying to get them to say monster truck.
Yep.
I was like, "Was it a bike?" And they said, "No." And I was like, "Was it a limo?" And they was like, "No." We went through loads of stuff, right? We got to airplanes. And they didn't say anything about that. And then I said, "Was it a boat?" Maggie said, "Boats are not even in this type of weather." I was like, "So you don't have a problem with airplanes being on the floor, but you do about a boat in weather." So not even the fact. No, it's not even on water.
Was it raining?
No.
Okay. Well, that's why the boat wasn't there then. If it was raining, it'd be alright. Come on.
It's nothing to do with weather, though.
Yeah, if it was wet, then it'd be alright.
It's not even the right weather, Mummy.
What was the weather like? Was it windy? Because you don't want to go out in a boat.
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm with Maggie on it then. It's not the right weather for wind. I mean, it's not the right weather for boats.
It's not the right weather for wind.
Because the wind will make the sea choppy.
But how is it the right weather for fucking airplanes to be on the road?
Because the wind will blow and help give them lift.
Shut up, Nathan. Well, that's that for...
Is that the only one?
That was for Maggie. Oh, this was another thing. It's not really a funny thing. It's not a funny thing, but it's something that the kids said which made me laugh, which confused next door. Okay? Tracy.
Okay, I'm confused, but carry on.
One of the days after school again, because whenever we come back, if she's there, she's always helps me bring the pushchair into the house.
Okay.
And she did it this one time, and the kids was outside by the steps just talking to her, as they usually do. And it was the day after, or a couple of days after, we heard the banging, and we said, "Oh, it was Tracy next door." And they said, "We heard you banging, we thought it was ghost, but it was just you." And she said, "What banging?" And I was like, look behind him. She didn't look at me though. And they said, like, the banging that you was doing on the walls. And she was like, "I wasn't banging." I was like, "Shut the fuck up."
It wasn't even banging, it's just general being in the room. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can hear stuff, can't you, anyway, through the
Yeah,
walls?
you can hear stuff, but, like, you know, I only said that because I don't want them to think that the house is haunted, even though I think it is. Because I don't want them to get scared of living here. Because there's a lot of fucking weird shit that goes on in this house.
There's a lot of weird shit that goes on in every house. Because you've decided they're all haunted.
They're not all haunted. There's just things that you can't explain. Like light switches. That sound going on all the time downstairs. That tinging off whatever it is on the windowsill. What the fuck is that?
No idea.
It happens multiple times as well.
Yeah, the windowsill's a weird one.
Mm.
The only thing I've really got is we need to get Riley in check. Because when they do the partner session at Roller Disco, he's like, "I'm having that lady there." So at the party one, one of the ladies was sat down up the side, and as soon as Gaz said, "It's the partner session," So you just hold hands and skate slow. He went out and he was like, where is she? Like a meerkat, giving it like all this. And then we knew where she was sat, and he went up to her, and he got her, and he was like, "You've got to skate because you've got skates on. You've got to skate." And he made her hold his hand and skate around for the partner session. And then he did it again with the second partner session as well. He was playing with that group of kids.
Yeah.
And one of the girls was like, "Yeah, we're going to skate now. Me and you." Just went this. And then there was that time when he was playing with a girl. Yeah. And they did the partner session, and he skated over really quick. And her mum was like literally just touching her hand, and he pushed her mum, so her mum rolled backwards, and then he held her hand and skated with her, and the mum was like, "Okay, I guess I'm not."
We need to stop that.
Yeah, we need to talk to him. For
especially, look, as he's getting older.
Yeah.
Getting into trouble.
He's funny.
Everybody says how good the kids are.
Yeah, they just see him at home.
Yeah.
The thing is, they're good for most kids, but for our kids at the minute, they're being fucking nightmares.
They're starting to turn into normal kids.
Yeah.
It's been at school.
It is. It's school. School ruins them.
Yeah. Riley was absolutely wonderful until he started nursery. And he's been going downhill ever since.
It's because he's got the other kids. You can't control how other parents parent their kids.
No.
So if other parents have not taught their kids, you don't say, "Oi, motherfucker," then that's what you've got to deal with.
Yes.
With him then going around, and then he thinks that kind of behaviour's
Yeah.
okay. You can't control how parents are parenting.
Yeah.
You can only control what we parent, but then obviously we have to deal with overflow from other people's parentings.
Yeah.
Which isn't so bad at the new school compared to the old school.
No, I must say, if they'd have started where they are now, it'd have been fine, I think.
No, I reckon as well. I don't think they'd be as much of a pain in the bum as they're being.
No.
I think it's made them enjoy school a bit more though, because now it's better.
Mm.
Because they already kind of enjoyed school.
Yeah.
And now they've gone to a school that's better, they're really enjoying it.
Story time.
Go on then.
What?
Story? Give me a story.
I don't have a story. I'm not the one that does the stories.
What story do you want today?
Topic. Playground.
Playground?
Yeah.
What's... Kicked a girl's teeth out of the playground one time.
What, out of her face or out the playground?
Out of her face. Into the playground.
How old were you?
Probably about Riley's age.
Why'd you kick her?
I didn't kick her. It was her fault.
You just said you kicked her teeth out of her face.
I was trying to jump as far out as I could and grab as far out as I could on the monkey bars, not just start on the first one, try and reach like the third one. And I had a lot of swing, and she ran and just booted like 3 teeth out.
Seriously?
Seriously?
Were they baby teeth?
I hope so. I think so, yeah. I think she was probably a bit younger than me. But she just ran through the monkey bars.
Did you get down and say sorry?
I probably fell off. Something stopped me mid-swing. This is going to mess up your...
Something stopped you mid-swing.
This is going to mess up your grippage, isn't it?
Oh, man. Did you say sorry?
No. And we used to play a game on...
Oh, he's just drifted past that now.
Which one? What more do you want? I don't know her name.
So?
Little girl, got kicked in the face, lost some teeth.
Oh,
if you are that little
she
girl,
should have
right
apologised to you, should she?
Yes!
Oh,
Of
fucking
course
hell.
she should.
She's lost her teeth.
She ruined my good jump and swing.
Oh my god.
I didn't go out of my way to kick her in the face. She went out of her way to get in front of me. So is that a good enough story for you?
No. Think of another one. Another topic. Worst sports injury ever.
Ooh.
Personal one.
My what? Ooh. My concussion was bad, but nothing really actually of that, apart from the fact that I had a mental headache for ages. My knee was a really good one. The hospital didn't even know what happened. I had like 5 doctors come and look at my x-rays. So,
were we together for this?
No, it was just before we got together that. I was just better.
Just better?
I was just better, yeah. So all I did, which when you hear what happened, you'll understand why I'm saying all I did.
Okay.
All I did was stretch and slightly tear some of the ligaments in my knee.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all I did.
So nothing broke?
No, I didn't break anything. What I did is when I was riding the vert ramps.
Yeah.
So I managed to go up. I was trying one of my tricks, and I've done it before, and I was trying just to get it higher up and better.
Mm.
And I managed to fall in a way so that my right heel was by my left hip, round the back. But I was on the vert ramps, and I fell backwards. So when I landed, my knee hit the ramp with all my weight coming down on it. So when my right heel by my left hip managed to bring my knee all the way up and knee myself between my shoulder blades.
You folded in half?
Essentially, with just my one leg. Instantly, it was just agony. I felt like my knee exploded. Nothing happened to my hip. My hip was absolutely fine.
That's mad.
You'd think that would be the thing that
you'd think that would have popped out.
But yeah, my hip was absolutely fine. My knee was agony, absolute mess. Went up to the hospital, and had x-rays done and everything. And then doctor was looking at it, and he heard over the system like, "Boo-doo, Dr. Boo-doo, come and have a look at this, please." That's not what they said, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They do that crap where they call for the doctor, and the doctor come over, and then it went off again, and another doctor, and he come over and had a look. So there's 3 of them round the screen, and then one of the doctors flagged over one of the other doctors, and he had a look. And then the original doctor come out, walked into my cubicle, and he went, "Can you walk for me, please?" And I was like, yeah. I stood up, kind of hobbled along, got from off the bed to the chair at the end of the bed. And I sat there, and he was like, "Okay, thank you." Went back over to him and was just like, I don't know what they're saying, but he was just real confused. And then he come back over and just gave me a load of painkillers and sent me away. But yeah, he was like, "I think you've stretched the ligaments in your knee." That was what I eventually got the second time I went up.
Mm.
But on that time, yeah, just gave me a load of painkillers and sent me on my way.
What's been your worst job?
My worst job? The worst individual job was I was working on an agency thing. So it was a storage warehouse where they stored, if say, for example, Tesco had ordered, this one was Argos. The local Argos had accidentally put an extra 0 on their order.
Right.
Yeah. So instead of getting 1,000 tea towels delivered, they had 10,000 tea towels delivered.
Mm.
So we were like a storage warehouse that places that did that kind of thing or had not sold as many as they were expecting, so they needed to put some into storage. That was what we did. And what had happened, they'd ordered too many, and it was a full 40-foot articulated lorry, full front to back, floor to ceiling, of boxes of tea towels. And the boxes were literally a foot by a foot by a foot. Yeah, so they were tiny boxes really, as far as boxes go.
Yeah.
We had to handball them off because they were just put in there. They weren't on pallets or anything like that. So we had to get them all off individually and put them onto pallets. We got down to there was literally 3 rows of them left. Gaffer come out and he went, "Yeah, there's 6 different colours, so you got to make sure you're palletising them in the right colours." Didn't tell us that when we started the job. So we were 3 hours into it at that point. And we had to take them all off the pallets that we'd done and put them back into colour order on pallets again then. That was a horrendous job where I just wanted to launch the things off the geezer's head. Why didn't you just say that in the first place? If you said that in the first place, we'd have got 6 pallets out and gone blue, pink, brown. But no, it was just you need to get them off, pallet them and stick them in there. So we were just getting them all off, palleting them up. Yeah, that was one of the most horrendous individual jobs.
What's your best job that you've had?
Best job? that's difficult. Working with adults with learning difficulties, that was great fun. Some of the stuff from that's wild. I'll have to tell some stories from that, but change names to make them work.
Yeah.
But some of those days were absolutely mental. Literally and figuratively. We had one guy, I can't remember his name anyway, so we'll just call him Johnny. He had Tourette's, but it was fully under control with like all the drugs and everything. You wouldn't realise that he was even like one of the service users. You would think he was one of the staff, and people regularly did. If the queues were big in Tesco, he'd just go, "I've got this." Fucking shit! And just start fake tweaking out like crazy. And people are like, "Oh, do you want to go in front?" And yeah, thank you. He'd just be like, "I'm just having a fucking episode." And he'd tweak out like crazy and get us to the front of the queue, and then he'd go, "Thank you." And really like, fucking don't do that. It's the way he used to do it. He'd just go, "I've got this." And be like, Don't. And he'd full on just fully go for it, Tourette's it out like crazy.
Diddle 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 did the car clan.
Thanks for joining us then, guys. That has been the end of episode 2 of season 2.
Season 2, baby.
Season 2, baby. Right, go and do the likes and the subscribes and the follows and there's got to be some turn the notifications on. I don't know all these. I should really learn this bit.
Yeah.
It's probably important that I do it. Go and like and subscribe and turn the notification bell on. Yes. Share. And tell your friends. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your pastor. As in your church man. Your pastor, not pastor. Pastor. And tell your vicar. He'll love it.
Comments. Do them.
Yeah, do comments. Do the asking questions. Do the give me a topic. Do the any ideas for anything. Anything you want to hear. Anything you want to hear our thoughts on. Do it.
Stories.
Yeah, some of your own stories.
Yeah.
And I'll pretend they're mine if you want me to, so that nobody knows it was you.
He's been him.
And she's been her, as bloody usual.
She's going to bed.
Yeah.
Bye,
Bye guys.
Diddly 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 dip. The car clan.